A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe. Article 1, paragraph 1. Drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, paragraph 5. The feeding of mugwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense. Article 14, paragraph 2. The host is not required to serve vampires. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place. Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet. Someone has put a bucket of water next to the fire pit. Security isn't normally a priority in Seastone, but with all these wooden houses, I'm glad to see an exception. Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. The protesters took everything they could find and piled it up to make a huge wall. No one is getting through without a troll. This looks like a hatch. Hello?
Aloha.
Are you talking to the enemy?
Did you build the barricade?
Aye, that's right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. But it kind of blocks the whole street, doesn't it?
We're gonna dry you lot out till you give us what we want.
But the upper town is supplied by airships.
We won't move an inch until you stand starving and freezing before us.
But we've got plenty of food. And if my rabbit sheep didn't always take my bed, I wouldn't freeze either.
I told you it doesn't work like that.
We're protesting here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Who are you?
My name is...
Shh! If you tell an agent of the government our real names, you'll endanger the entire organisation.
What do you want to call us?
My name is John. No, Paul. Next to me is, J-Stop.
Your name is Paul? But you're a woman.
Gender is just one of the fictions indoctrinated by the patriarchal society.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. What are you protesting about then?
We're protesting against exploitation, against discrimination, against poverty, and against the destruction of the environment.
Wow, those are all important issues. What do you plan on doing?
We're already doing something.
We're demanding that things change.
We've made a petition.
And we're putting together a list of demands.
We're still working on the wording. Problems with the neutrality guidelines.
How far have you got?
Dear brothers, sisters in arms, other forms of resistance are available. Fellow countrymen, countrywomen, country transsexuals, country gender nonconformists.
Getting back to the whole making a change thing.
If you want to make a difference, you can write like on a piece of paper and pass it through the hatch. Then everyone will know you support our cause.
If you're for justice and change, you'll probably be voting for Archmage Alistair, right?
The election's a joke. One corrupt politician replacing another, and behind the scenes it's always the same people pulling the strings.
That may be true of the council leader, but the Archmage...
Big man has got them eating out their hands.
Exactly. The magic industrial multinational that was responsible for the war.
So you're entering your own candidate?
That's pure daft. There's no point. We're doing the only thing that will lead to success. We're protesting.
Maybe I can pass on some of your demands to the Archmage and we can see what can be done.
We demand that no one in Avantasia should ever be poorer than average.
Isn't that mathematically impossible?
Not at all. If every resident got exactly the same amount of gold, then no one is poorer than the average.
But if everyone gets the same amount of gold without having to do anything for it, why would anyone bother to earn the gold in the first place?
Only someone who belongs to the rich elite could ask something like that.
Everything all right in the lower town?
Couldn't be better. The fire of protest is stoking up hell. People are being drawn closer together by a common noble goal.
And because of a lack of space.
Wheesht!
Why did you set up the barricade here and not at the gate? That would have given you loads of extra space.
And the inn would have been on our side too.
Our barricade is more visible this way. The elite should quake at the sight of our resolve.
I don't think they're doing that.
You're clearly trying to drive a wedge between us, Agent. See? The fat cats are trying to sabotage us. They're afraid. That's a good sign.
Have to be going.
May the protest never end.
I don't need to talk to Zloth at the moment. That's the reporter who let the council leader dictate tomorrow's news to him. If I've ever seen a frustrated man, Fox, then it's him. Excuse me?
Oh, Weathervane, right?
You know me?
The leader of the council asked me to have a snoop around in your past. Find some dirty laundry. Huh, nothing.
My Mage's cape is still brand new. I got it when I became a professor. Do you like it?
Very fetching. Why are you disturbing my quiet drink?
I have a couple of questions.
A couple?
I saw you up there, at the lottery drum. Council leader Van Buren was there too.
Not one of my greatest moments. Letting a politician tell me what I should write about her.
So why do it then?
You can't drink integrity. Anyway, it's fantastic being able to influence so many people's opinions. What I write becomes a big issue of the day, you know?
I get the feeling you're not very happy.
Really? Why shouldn't I be? I've always got enough liquor in my belly and I've never earned as much gold as I have this past year. I spent it on women, alcohol and fast horses. I just frittered the rest away. I simply must be happy.
You're the editor of the Seastone Lookout, right? Mr...
Fox. Archibald Fox.
Your name is really Fox?
You got a problem with that?
Oh, isn't that a little unimaginative? You are a fox, and your name is Fox.
That's just how it is.
Must get confusing at family gatherings.
Oh dear. Everyone's a critic nowadays.
What are you writing at the moment?
An article for tomorrow's edition. Pet dragon attacks on the rise. Child mauled. How does that sound?
That's terrible. Is the child okay?
Don't worry. The kid is as made up as the problem with pet dragons.
But then why write about it?
In the obvious, the Archmage simply doesn't do enough about the pet dragon problem.
But I thought that there wasn't one.
The leader of the council has now picked up the issue and has finally enacted a law strictly regulating the keeping of pet dragons. Everyone wins. My newspaper, because it reported on this urgent problem first. The leader of the council, because she acted quickly and decisively. And the citizens, because they don't have to worry about pet dragons anymore. Are you worried about pet dragons?
No?
You see, all thanks to Mrs. Van Buren.
I noticed that you're always drinking from that same glass.
So?
Shouldn't the glass eventually be empty?
It's a magic glass. Sloth came up with it. He didn't want to keep bringing me new glasses, and I didn't want to keep waiting for the next drink. So he magically connected the glass with one of the barrels behind the bar. A win-win situation.
I'll just leave you and your glass alone.
That's all the company I need.
He's unfair to me and pretends he isn't. I'm only going to talk to him if I have to. That's that terrible boy from class. Pretty late for a little guy like him. Young guy. Hey!
Whoa! You're Wilbur Weathervane!
Out to make fun of me, are you? You're probably upset after I proved that I know more about magic than you thought at school this morning.
What? What are you talking about, Master Weathervane?
You were pretty cheeky at school this morning.
Which school?
There you go again, trying to make fun of me.
But Master Weathervane, I'd never!
This morning in the mage school, you were trying to make me feel uncomfortable and look stupid in front of the other students.
The mage school? In the upper town? I'm not even allowed there. I wasn't born in Seastone, and I'm certainly not important enough to enter the upper town without a good reason.
You mean to tell me you weren't in my class this morning?
In your class? To become a wizard? That would be so cool!
I still believe you're trying to make fun of me. Or do you have a twin?
Not that I know of, Master Weathervane. Hey! Perhaps someone was controlling my thoughts without me realising.
Now I'm sure you're trying to make fun of me.
No, it is possible. Not all of the sorcerers, necromancers and lawyers in the Shadow Army were captured, right?
You look like you're training for an important battle.
No, I'm reenacting your battle. How you and Captain Bonnet and Princess Ivo defeated the Archwitch, Mortroga, in the Black Tower.
Oh, really?
It must have been the greatest battle of all time. The solitary heroes, surrounded by monsters, standing up to the leader of the Shadow Army and her son, Monkus. Boom, bash, ja!
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that dramatic.
10 years of war, the artifact of divine fate, and suddenly, peace. What's not dramatic about that?
Do you know what the artifact of divine fate is?
It can fulfill your every wish. I bet you wished for evil to be defeated. Right, Master Weathervane?
We never used it. The Archmage warned us that the artifact was just too powerful.
But if you can wish for anything, why not just wish for good things?
Archmage Alistair doesn't believe the world works that way, and I trust him.
If that's what you think, then I think that too.
It's getting late. Isn't it about time you went home?
I'll wait until all the guests have left the tavern. Sometimes Sloth and Blout give me a room, if no one is renting it.
You don't have a real home?
I've got lots of homes. Sometimes I sleep down in the tent city, and sometimes Widow Twanky lets me sleep on the bench in front of her fire. But if I can sleep in a real bed in the pub, then of course I'd prefer that.
I have a small room in the school. If you can't find a bed in the guest house, you're welcome to sleep at my place. My rabbit sheep won't be able to defend his bed in his usual manner, and I can sleep on the floor.
That would be... wow! But the school's in the upper town. I'm not allowed to go there.
Ah, silly rules. Maybe you'll win the lottery.
Which lottery?
There's a lottery tomorrow. The winner gets to live in the upper town.
That would be fantastic!
Maybe you'll get lucky. Everyone has an equal chance.
I'm sure to win. And if not today, then perhaps next time.
Was good to see you again, or met you for the first time.
There's no way I would have forgotten if I'd met you before, Master Weathervane.
Either the boy's making fun of me, or that's another item from our list of strange events. Psst! Bill!
So, Petey, what's the password?
Gold can't buy happiness.
As long as it's jangling in someone else's purse. Absolutely right. So, you wanted a barrel of brandy.
Right.
That'll be a small bag of silver. One barrel of brandy coming up.
That's it. That's the barrel with the bark.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just thanks for the delivery.
As long as you pay, I deliver. Take care.
Bill didn't pay any taxes on that barrel. And those taxes build roads, care for the sick and elderly, and pay for my apple. Shield Hand won't be impressed.
And?
Bill has delivered the marked barrel.
And has therefore cheated me. Just you wait. I'm going to get the bribe money I'm due and then some.
Hey! Hello? What about my exemption? Hey, Mr. Shield Hand, we had a deal. And now Shield Hand's busy negotiating his bribe with Bill, and I'm stuck down here. I don't have anything to talk. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Bill delivered the barrel without paying tax on it.
And that's supposed to cause him problems?
Mr. Shield Hand is arresting him right now. Oh, talking to him. Oh, something.
Those two don't particularly like each other, but they are dependent on the same people. They wouldn't, Blout.
Bash each other?
No.
Bite the hand that feeds.
Right.
Ah, if only I was there. Then I could make sure they played by the rules. See you, Sloth.
So long.
Mr. Fox?
Huh?
I think I have a story for you. A real story.
Yeah?
As we speak, the captain of the town guard and a notorious merchant are negotiating bribes. What do you say to that?
I'm shocked.
No, seriously. Bill smuggles alcohol into the lower town, bypassing customs. Mr. Shieldhand knows about it and wants a bribe.
Wilbur, let me explain.
Mr. Fox, you're a reporter. It's your duty to report on things like this. Do you know why you feel so lousy? Because you're a bloodhound. Fox. Because you're a blood fox. You don't want to just make up stories and have propaganda dictated to you. You want to investigate. You want to uncover. You want to expose.
Ah, all right then. Come and see how this old fox sorts things out.
Fabulous! There's just one problem. Those two are in the upper town and the gate is closed.
I'm a reporter. I can go anywhere.
That's nonsense. If I gave you a gold piece for every barrel, I'd only be making 6 gold pieces profit on 3 gold pieces outlay. I may as well pay tax.
I want my share. Nothing happens around here without my share.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And now him too.
What's that I hear? Exorbitant prices being charged for alcohol, and this alcohol is being smuggled past customs into the lower town?
I was just in the process of clearing up the affair.
What do you want, Fox? Push off. We've got business to do.
That's why I'm here. I want to show my young friend over there how business is done in this town.
Exactly. That's why we have laws, you know.
Right. Well, according to the law, Bill would have to forego lots of money, Shieldhand would be out of a job, and the little influence he has, and I would be worried about the alcohol supply chain.
So what do you propose instead?
I get my alcohol at the normal price from now on. No more daylight robbery for the old fox. Bill, you continue using your crane, saving you on customs. Our competent Captain Shieldhand here is then entitled to part of the savings. I save gold, you continue to earn more than you're entitled to, and Shieldhand makes a bit on the side. We all win. How does that sound?
But...
Sounds fair to me.
Oh, all right then.
Then we've got a deal. Come on, Shieldhand. This is cause for celebration. You see, little Wilbur here could clearly see that the situation was unsustainable. An arrangement which made you money suddenly leaving you empty-handed. Can't have that.
Thank you, Weathervane. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Here, with this you can get from the lower town to the upper town any time. You've earned it.
This is the world I helped build. Rather than toppling it, I've become one of its pillars. That's the reason I'm not happy.
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
I hear Mr. Shieldhand caught wind of your smuggling.
Someone must have given him a tip. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the box.
Why are you telling me all this stuff? Bit about the customs, Mr. Shieldhand, the council leader.
You're one of us. You live in the upper town. You're a professor at the magic school. Hey, tell me, you must have really bled the Archmage on that one, right? I mean, as the only available qualified mage. You probably get your weight in gold every month as compensation.
Well, I get an apple, and I don't really like to talk about it much.
I understand. In the end, the others want their piece of the cake too.
So now you can just keep on smuggling your alcohol without worry?
Thanks to you. It was a mistake depriving Shield Hand of his cut. One hand washes the other, and in the end, everyone's got more gold in their pockets. The system works.
I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about golems?
Golems are powerful magical beings. They are made of clay or stone, have unbelievable strength, and can work non-stop.
Are they living beings or machines?
They are tools for mages. They do heavy physical work for them. The mage inserts a piece of paper with commands written on it in its mouth, and the golem carries out these commands.
Where can I get a golem? Or do I have to build one myself?
Golems are very rare and expensive, but their construction isn't difficult in principle.
In principle?
The body of a golem is a kind of statue of stone, clay, or other inorganic materials. In order to bring the lifeless statue to life, a spell written in magic ink must be placed in its mouth.
And nobody knows this formula.
That is not correct. I know the spell.
But how? Master Alistair! He must have sensed that I'd need a golem to help me. The body should be easy enough to build, and you know the spell, so what's the problem?
The spell must be written in magic ink. Some of the ingredients are very rare.
Piffle, I'm good at finding rare things. What's the best way to go about building a golem's body?
A golem needs a torso of stone, clay, loam, or similar. It also needs strong arms in order to carry heavy weights.
And a couple of strong legs to move around on.
Correct. The head of a golem must be made of clay and needs a mouth in which command notes can be inserted.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. Unless I just happen to find a finished golem head lying around somewhere. What ingredients are needed for this magic ink? Does it have to be brewed like a magic potion? Like, stir 3 times to the left and then 4 quick turns to the right? I hope not.
No, a simple mixing of the ingredients is sufficient. However, precise quantities are crucial.
Okay, what are the ingredients?
Exactly 2 centiliters of crocodile tears, exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat, and exactly 1 sea stone small ounces of soot.
What in the world is 12 teen? And dragon sweat? It's kinda hard to make a dragon sweat.
Correct. Dragon sweat is very rare.
I'll think of something. Can you list the ingredients for me?
No problem. You can see the list by looking at me in the inventory.
What do you mean, looking at you in the inventory?
You'll manage.
What's the best way to go about building a golem's body?
A golem needs a torso
and a cup.
Correct.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
The lookout is reporting unfairly and someone has glued these fabrications about the Archmage to the wall. No wonder his lead in the polls is disappearing. So this is where the crane comes down. And up there's Bill sitting on his crates. And how exactly is the key to the town supposed to help me? I don't see a keyhole. Cool. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
Do you think it's okay for you, as a captain of the city guard, to be taking bribes from a smuggler?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About your deal with Bill? Aha! He pays you not to look while he smuggles his alcohol past customs.
According to my information, the honourable traders of this town always pay the customs duty the town is due.
But
information to the contrary will, of course, be followed up resolutely by the town guard. We advocate stringent investigation in the case of bribery offences. That's always been our motto.
Have to be going.
Yeah.
It looks like Bill's delivery's finally arrived. I wonder if this box is supposed to move. I've heard of trunks with hundreds of legs, but this looks like a normal packing crate.
Oi, what are you doing?
This crate is moving.
That's all right. That's... Stop him! Stop! Stay put! Outrageous! Just you wait. You're going to have to wait a hell of a long time for your gold.
What was that? Absolute bonkers. Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
You're pretty good at numbers and measurements.
I'd say.
Can you tell me how much 12-teen is?
12-teen is a forgotten number, between 12 and 13. In the past, people counted more precisely, so there were a few extra numbers. Thor and 12-teen, for example.
But I have to add exactly 12-teen drops of dragon sweat to a potion.
Oh, exactly 12-teen. Well, that's something else completely. That's what mages always write if they don't really know themselves exactly how much of something they need. They don't want to admit it, and it sounds cleverer if they say exactly 12-teen rather than it doesn't really matter. But you should know that as a mage.
Now I do. That thing running about over there, what is it?
A darn scam, that's what it is. They won't get a penny out of me, sending me such a wild thing.
Yes, but what exactly is it?
A piss pot! Sounded like a good idea. We equip piss pots with legs. You don't do the walking when it's time to empty your bladder. But why the devil give a pot legs that means he scurries about like a boar on fire?
Do you sell crocodile tears?
Can order them. Be here in 3 days.
Ah, that's too late.
Oh, the fine sir wants free overnight delivery, does he?
Do you sell crocodile tears?
Can order them. Be here in 3 days.
Ah, that's too late.
Oh, the fine sir wants free overnight delivery, does he?
Do you sell dragon sweat?
Dragon sweat? That's very expensive.
I was afraid of that, but I need it badly.
I mean expensive like, I'll give you half of my kingdom and my prettiest daughter. Even you can't afford that.
Too bad. I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.